I still cannot believe all these stupid fucking hidden fees. That is just outrageous. What the hell is this? Airport tax, fuel surcharge. Might as well fly my own plane paying all this crap. What's up, guys? Third consecutive day here in Phu Quoc and the sun's out again. Yes, best weather ever. This is the best weather I've had in Vietnam for the last month. So good, it's all turning out. It's been a pretty good trip so far. Since the sun's been out and the forecast is actually looking pretty good, I'm gonna stay here a little bit longer than I planned, only like a day or two. There's no rush leaving this island, so might as well extend it since the weather's good. And there's a couple of other activities, a couple of beach days. It's all very chilled, so I'm loving it here, so I'm gonna stay for a bit. Yesterday we went to a beach to chill out, and today I was planning to, motorbike through the national park, but there's also the most popular beach here, which was Sao Beach. So I'm gonna go there today again and just probably chill out for the day, because tomorrow I've got a boat trip to the South Islands, which is pretty much the main thing to do here. Now I didn't realize since I got here like on the 30th of December or something, I've pretty much stayed the full 28 days. Like if I took my time further up north and going through the middle, I probably wouldn't have time for the south, but I planned it just, enough time. I'll stay here for the full 28 days. Time has definitely flown in Vietnam. I've actually quite enjoyed it. It's actually been quite good. Well, that was a windy ass bike ride. So windy, just traveling at 60. I nearly fucking flew off my bike. Fuck, I couldn't even get the camera out because if I took my hands off, I would have went flying. It's a pretty windy day today, and plus riding on a little scooter like this, far out. My helmet kept flying off. These helmets, even if they're tight, they're not that great. They just keep flying off your head. And then I feel like my phone's gonna come out of my pocket because it's blowing that much. Yeah, only about 27 k's from Dong Duong where we're staying. And now we're pretty much at Sao Beach, which is the most popular beach here in Phu Quoc. A bit of clouds come through. It's not as sunny as earlier. It's always a lot sunnier at the start of the day. It's like 1 o'clock now, so it took a while finding the bikes.
Sharks.
Sharks?
Yeah.
Oh, crazy. Whoa. Sao Beach. The good thing about these beaches is even though it's not the hottest of weather and it's still windy, the water's pretty warm. Now I've got that boat trip tomorrow. I don't think I'm gonna end up scuba diving here, because while you can go scuba diving and it is another popular place like Nha Trang, it is pretty shallow water. You only go down to like 8 to 10 meters, and it's little fish. It's I like more the big stuff than looking at the little stuff. And I spoke to the dive center. They said it was 8 to 10 meters visibility. So, it's okay. I don't think it's anything special. It's also a bit more expensive. It was like 120 bucks per dive. So normal price, not quite as cheap as Nha Trang. So I think I'll give it a miss. I've got that boat cruise tomorrow. And since they say snorkeling here is a lot better than diving, then I'll just practice my free diving skills then. Well, it looks like the weather turned out. You would never have guessed it was gonna turn out like this while we were motorbiking here. Not a chance. You should have seen how cloudy it was, how grey it was, how bloody windy it was. I thought it was just gonna be like that, but yeah, all the clouds kind of dissipated. No clouds in the sky whatsoever. So much clouds earlier on. They all just moved on. The wind died down a little bit. And it's actually quite a beautiful day. Quite a warm day. I'm getting killed in the sun. Just anywhere where the sun hits me, even in the shade, I can just feel it burning my skin. Definitely getting my tan on, but it's nice. I like it. I love this. I will not hide away in the shade while the sun's like this. You could go jet skiing. The there was a couple of people jet skiing, and there's 1 or 2 kite surfers. I see some kite surfers over there. But overall, I think usually this beach is quite a calm beach without like this wave thing happening there. So similar to the other beaches I went to. So if the sun was beaming like this and there was no wind and the water was completely still, that would look absolutely amazing. I seriously think the last time I had weather like this was back in Thailand on like the first 2 weeks of my trip. Seriously, it has been that long. Oh, the soup looks pretty good actually. Thank you. What soup's that?
Mackerel soup?
Mackerel, yeah. The fish, yeah. Oh yes. Is that herring? Herring salad. Is that herring?
Yeah, but in the Netherlands it's bigger, I think.
Maybe they just have small
yeah,
fish.
It's really a herring though.
What is this? This
Coconut?
oh, coconut. Coconut, herring, onion, and whatever leaf that is. Oh, that she make it for me. Good food and good service. Herring salad, 160. A bit exy, but that's all you pay to eat by the beach. This is probably the best fresh spring rolls I've ever tasted.
Really?
Honestly, yeah. You guys can taste it if you want.
Sardine?
Herring. Yeah. Just the right amount of saltiness and spiciness. Look how good that looks. Well, that's it guys, on the way back now, and I am loving this island life. A whole afternoon spent on the beach, doing absolutely nothing. The weather turned out so hot. I definitely look a bit tanned now I think, and after a good day on the beach, just smashing on the bike back home, listening to some good tunes, absolutely loving it. But anyway, I'll focus on riding the bike. I'll see you guys when I get back. Smashed it all the way back here. It's surprising how after a whole day at the beach and doing absolutely nothing, you can feel so tired. But it's about time I get my shit sorted. I still have to find out where I'm gonna go. I'm leaving this place in 2 days and I still don't have my flight booked. I know I want to go to Myanmar, but I don't know if I'm gonna go Mandalay or Bagan or Yangon. It's the Chinese New Year period and it's on the 27th. So I think the place to spend it in Myanmar is Yangon or Rangoon. But let's have a look at flights. That will determine where I go. Alright, so here's quite an illustrative map of Myanmar, and there's about 5 places which I want to go. Mandalay, Inle Lake, Bagan, Yangon, and Molamine, or Molamine, whatever it is. I want to be in Yangon for Chinese New Year, which is in 4 days, something like that. Alright, so now let's check for flights out of this place. Phu Quoc. Look for a straight flight to Yangon. I hope that's not the cheapest price. Looks pretty expensive. Holy shit. Let's try Ho Chi Minh. Okay, well that's a lot better. 108 bucks. Although I'm not gonna make it back in Saigon by 10 o'clock. So the direct flight from Phu Quoc to Rangoon, 1 stop in Saigon overnight, 18 hours for $286. That's pretty expensive. So if I was to do that on my own, the flight from Ho Chi Minh City to Rangoon is only 108 bucks. but then that means I'll have to pay to get from Phu Quoc back to Ho Chi Minh City on my own, which is cheap, probably like 20 bucks. I think I could pretty much half that if I do it on my own, so I think that's what I'll have to do. Alright, this is the best I'm gonna get, so let's go ahead. This is a price that they advertise, but look at all this other shit. Admin fee, airport security, fuel surcharge, airport tax, subcharge, add-on services, and seat assignment. What the fuck? Airport security? Why the fuck do I need to pay for that shit? Oh, fucking hell. That adds up to quite a bit now. Fuck. Oh well, guess I've got no choice now, do I? 150 bucks, ain't too bad anyway. Alright, done. All good to go to Myanmar. The hostel. 9 hostel, same price, $25.
A little bit discount.
What's a little bit?
Only 10,000 dong for discount. And the boat ticket is the full. Please write for your name here.
Alright, so I think I finally got all my shit sorted to get to Myanmar in the next few days. So the hostel there had the boat and bus back to Saigon for $25 US, and I thought I'd just do a double check, walk down the street, and the guy here, it's also 25 bucks, but I went with him because, you know, he's a good guy and he's the one that helped us out with the bikes a few days ago, and he's been really helpful the last couple of days. So, and he even got, you know, 10,000 dong off, which is like 60 cents or something. So, you know, he tries, and yeah, he's a good bloke, so went with him instead. I don't know if it's true, but I just feel like booking at these local tour shops helps out more the people that run them than the people working at the hostel. So, you know, even if the hostel gets a lot of bookings and they charge inflated prices, it's not like the workers that actually benefit from it. I don't know if that's 100% true. So yeah, that's the plan for the next few days, and should be pretty good. I'm starving now, so I'm gonna go get some dinner back at the hostel. Oh, and I've changed it up today. I've got strawberry Oreos. Can't get any happier right now.
Minute.